Did ancient fossils inspire the tales of the fearsome one-eyed Cyclops? Dive into the discovery that might have given birth to legendary stories. Ever wonder where our worst nightmares come from? For the ancient Greeks, it may have been the fossils of giant prehistoric animals. The tusk, several teeth, and some bones of a Deinotherium giganteum, which, loosely translated, means really huge, terrible beast, have been found on the Greek island Crete, a distant relative to today's elephants. The giant mammal stood 15 feet, 4.6 meters, tall at the shoulder, and had tusks that were 4.5 feet, 1.3 meters long. It was one of the largest mammals ever to walk the face of the earth. This is the first finding in Crete and the South Aegean in general, said Charalampos Fasoulas, a geologist with the University of Crete's Natural History Museum. It is also the first time that we found a whole tusk of the animal in Greece. We haven't dated the fossils yet, but the sediment where we found them is of 8 to 9 million years in age, with an extremely large nasal opening in the center of the skull. To paleontologists today, the large hole in the center of the skull suggests a pronounced trunk. To the ancient Greeks, Deinotherium skulls could well be the foundation for their tales of the fearsome one-eyed Cyclops. In her book, The First Fossil Hunters, Paleontology in Greek and Roman Times, Adrian Mayer argues that the Greeks and Romans used fossil evidence, the enormous bones of long-extinct species, to support existing myths and to create new ones. Homer, in his epic tale of the trials and tribulations of Odysseus, he describes the Cyclops as a band of giant, one-eyed, man-eating shepherds. They lived on an island that Odysseus and some of his men visited in search of supplies. They were captured by one of the Cyclops, who ate several of the men. Only brains and bravery saved all of them from becoming dinner. The captured travelers were able to get the monster drunk, blind him, and escape. The second myth holds that the Cyclops are the sons of Gaia and Uranus. The three brothers became the blacksmiths of the Olympian gods, creating Zeus's thunderbolts, Poseidon's trident. A cousin to the elephant, Deinotheres roamed Europe, Asia, and Africa during the Miocene, 23 to 5 million years ago, and Pliocene, 5 to 1.8 million years ago, eras before becoming extinct. Finding the remains on Crete suggests the mammal moved around larger areas of Europe than previously believed, Fasoulas said. Fasoulas is in charge of the museum's paleontology division and oversaw the excavation. He suggests that the animals reached Crete from Turkey, swimming and island hopping across the southern Aegean Sea during periods when sea levels were lower. Many herbivores, including the elephants of today, are exceptionally strong swimmers. We believe that these animals came probably from Turkey via the islands of Rhodes and Carpathos to reach Crete, he said. The Deinotherium's tusks, unlike the elephants of today, grew from its lower jaw and curved down and slightly back rather than up and out. Wear marks on the tusks suggest they were used to strip bark from trees and possibly to dig up plants. According to what we know from studies in northern and eastern Europe, this animal lived in a forest environment, said Fasoulas. It was using his ground-faced tusk to dig, settle the branches and bushes, and in general to find his food in such an ecosystem.